going? Welcome back to another one. We are jumping back at No Man's Skies today, and today we're talking about capital ships. In this game, it's a cool feature. You actually can have your own fleet. You have your own massive capital ship, which is pretty much like a mobile base. You can put stuff on there as you normally would, like on a ground base. Pretty cool. You can customize it to some degree, just certain colors and stuff like that. It's really fun, really awesome. There's all different kinds as well. I got very lucky in this run where I ran into one of the rarest ones, or rarer ones I should say, which I ran into the Pirate Dreadnought, which is a really unique freighter, and I was able to complete the mission that's on it, and I was able to seize it, which is really cool. So we're gonna go fly out, go check it out, and I'm also going to be working on building our fleet to some degree. So what I'm going to do is we're going to jump to different locations and look for other freighters around the place, and you should see some dollar signs pop up. Frigates want to be bought, and you can buy them, and there's all different kinds of frigates. There's combat, exploration, supply, and I think I want to say a science or discovery one too. So there's quite a few of them, so we'll hopefully try and get at least a couple combat, at least a couple fuel bunkers or bulkers, and then maybe a couple exploration ones. But it does cost a lot of money, so if you are doing this, you want to make sure you have a decent amount of cash. I am going to rip through some of mine right now, because generally, depending on what kind of frigates you get, they're going to cost you between probably 1 mil to like 5 mil, I want to say. Sometimes more if they're like a higher class. We're probably going to be getting generally like C to B classes. I don't think I'll be going for maybe an A here and there, but I don't think I'll be seeing any S classes or anything like that. But that's okay. I will build that out later. I did find out a while ago that you actually can, as you send your frigates out, they actually level up. So you actually can increase their tier as you put them out on missions and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and jump out, and we'll go check out the Pirate Dreadnought. So this is the Pirate Dreadnought. This thing is massive. It's really cool, and I super enjoy it. It's incredible. I've never seen this before, so I'm very excited to finally have it. Let's go ahead and land. Go check out the inside. All right, so we are in the hangar bay, as you can see here. This is where your personal ships will be, and also where other people will land that you can trade from. We're going to head upstairs and show off the actual command room. Here is the command post. This is where you'll be doing a lot of your fleet stuff. You have your pilot here. You have your mission dispatcher. You also have, this is where you can start building your actual base here. These little sections here are actually for fleet missions. So in order to actually send them out, you have to have at least one of these rooms constructed, which is a fleet command. This is actually where you can walk over to them and see how they're doing on their mission. It's also where you're going to collect your rewards when they're done with it. Frigate fuel is going to be the actual fuel you need to send your frigates out. So if you don't have enough of that, you can't send them out. It's pretty easy. I believe it is tritinium and dihydrogen. And there's different kinds you can make as well. So it's pretty neat. It'll last you a bit of time. So once you're in this area here, you actually can construct your own base on your capital ship, which is pretty cool. We have a refiner room, you have your storage rooms. Again, I don't have everything unlocked, so I have the bare minimum pretty much. You can actually build even more corridors and stuff like that. It's really neat. And you can build all different kinds of farming. And refiners, you can actually refine. It's like a massive refiner that has like 3 slots or whatever. It's pretty cool. Of course, your classic, just aesthetics, your decals, some pretty cool stuff too. This is also really cool too. You actually can step out and be on top of your actual dreadnought, which is freaking sweet. This is a cool way to see how this looks. So if I fly up real quick, we should be able to see pretty far out. Head back in. So my next part I want to do is actually I want to go buy some frigates. I want to get a couple combats. I want to get a couple other ones. The reason why I want to do that is you can actually send them out on missions. So these are the current missions that you can send them out on. Balanced expedition is going to become a balance of all the different frigates. Industrial is going to be mainly your mining ones and your supply ones, maybe traders too. Your trade is going to be mainly your traders. Combat, of course, you're going to send out your combat frigates, and again trade. So generally when I send stuff out, I send at least one combat and at least one supply. Supply is going to be just allow you to have better fuel economy, which is kind of nice because it can be kind of costly. And as you see here, we do have actual hour, 23 minutes, 3 hours, 52 minutes, 54 minutes, 1 hour, 21. That is real time. So when you send these out, they're kind of just, it's almost like passive income to some degree, which is kind of cool. This is where you can actually say you want to send your capital ship somewhere in the galaxy. You can do that from here. Over here, you can actually see who you have in your fleet. So currently, we just have one, which is a combat frigate. And as you can see here, you can level up your frigates. As they go on missions, they'll actually gain experience, and then you can actually bring them to C, to C, B, A, S class. So it's kind of cool. So I definitely recommend keep sending them out as much as you can. I actually didn't realize this before until actually someone explained it to me, which I really appreciate. Well, it also kind of cool when you actually go to buy frigates. It'll kind of be the same page setup, and it'll tell you like, you know, what they're, you know, how good they are and stuff like that. It'll say how many missions they've done. Like it says here, 2 expeditions, 1 time damaged. Not the best track record. That's okay. 18. So it's pretty cool. There's a lot of nice stuff you can do here. As you see here, fuel requirements is 11 tons, so it's not that bad. Or 11 tons per 250 light years. Not terrible. Well, you also have squadrons. Squadrons is kind of a cool thing. We won't go too far into this because I want to talk about it later, but you pretty much can have your own pilots fight by your side, which I think is really cool. So if you're going on a combat patrol or whatever, or if you're just taking on pirates or bounty targets, you could actually ask your squadron to come help you, which is kind of cool. And it'll just be AI units that come and fly around and assist you in the fight, so it's pretty cool. Of course, those cost nanites, so definitely, before you do that, make sure you can do it. We'll talk about this later, because I have a fun idea with this one. One thing I also wanted to show, you can actually customize your appearance. So as here's the overview of our actual capital ship. I can actually change the colors. I don't have any unlocked currently. You can unlock that, I believe, through the tree. I actually do have my engines, so you can change the engine color as well. I have it to emerald because I like the green. This is where you can start building out all your different units. And I would recommend paying attention to what you're grabbing, because some of these are actually really, really good. This one here is really good. It's pretty much like a passive mining unit. It's really cool. It actually gathers resources directly from interstellar medium. So it's kind of cool. So pretty much it just gathers random supplies for you to take, which is really awesome. This one here, you can pretty much spawn your exocraft. As long as your capital ship's in that system, you can spawn your exocraft anywhere in that world, or that system. It's also your typical, you know, teleport chamber, your appearance one. This you actually can teleport to different space stations, which is really neat. This is where you can actually get your colors, but again, they cost a lot of nanites. So I could get black, so I could do a black and red, which we already kind of have that going on, but it's pretty cool. There's a lot of neat stuff, and now we're back to this page too, so a lot of neat stuff. So my plan is I'm going to show you how I got this. We're going to go to a clip of how we got this, kind of the mission that I did, and then after that, we're going to be jumping into buying frigates and building our fleet. Alright, so we're going to head over to these ones that have a little, I guess you could say, credit symbol on them. These are recruitable frigates that I can actually go ahead and buy. There's also a freighter there that I could purchase too, but I'm happy with my Dreadnought, so let's go see what they got to offer. So as you get close to them, you'll have this incoming message, fleet frequency. Go ahead and click your quick menu button. And this will, hey, you know, I want them to talk to you, and you can expect their frigate. And this will tell you exactly what it is. This has 15% combat, or 15 plus combat. No, they've never gone on any expedition, so they are a newbie. I have a decent amount of combat. I'm looking for supply, industry, and trading. So I think we're decline, but this is what you're going to be looking at. And each frigate's going to have some different settings here, or not settings, different attributes. So for this is a combat frigate, so it's going to have obviously high level combat. You're going to have very little exploration that meant for that. They can have industrial, which is interesting in trade. Sometimes you'll find one with higher numbers of everything else, but this is kind of what you'd be looking at generally. And it says, you know, how much it is. So you make like 1.5 mil, so not terrible. I'm going to decline though, because again, I am looking for mining, or sorry, industry, trading, and supply. Let's see what this guy is. He's a supply. Okay, cool. So this is where you want to pay attention to these things here. A little more expensive, but they've had 65 successful encounters, 7-7. Not great, but their overall trade is good. And they're supply vessels, so generally I'll be sending them out on missions with traders and stuff like that to decrease the fuel. Let's see, mass driver, negative 1% expedition duration, and support specialist 11, minus 15 expedition fuel. So it costs 4 tons, which is really cheap. I think we'll grab this one. So if you're not actually seeing a lot of frigates for sale, you could always jump different locations. For instance, I've jumped a few times already, and now I finally found one. There's at least a couple freighters out here. So we're going to head over there and see if there's any frigates for sale. Queue things for sale. Just like we talked about before, if you see the little credit signs, I believe these are kind of what we want over here, actually. So let's head this way. When you see this pop up, you just go to your quick menu, go to the channel, go and expect. Okay, good. Merchant vessel, that's good. So no negatives, which is always nice. 8 successful counters, that's good. I will take that. Alright, let's go check out the rest of these. That looks like a fuel bulker, which is huge. Supply vessel, uncalibrated warp drive, not a big deal. Okay, so 17. Very good numbers, actually. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and grab them. And let's head over to the other ones. I believe a few of these are actual combat. I'm mainly looking for supply and also looking for like trading and industry, so mining. Ooh, a B class. Okay, a little more expensive, but that's okay. 46 successful, 10, 5, 7 combat. That's actually really good for a fuel bulker. That's awesome. Hidden weaponry. That's cool. So 21 fuel cost reduction. I'm gonna grab that for sure. That's gonna be huge. And let's check what the next one is. Looks like a combat. Yep. Let's see here. I'm pretty good on combat units. Actually, that expedition duration's kind of... Actually, we'll grab them. Why not? I got some more money to make. Let's head over to this one as well. That's another fuel bulker. Love to see that. Yeah, supply. Yep. Ooh, nice. Love to see that as well. They're also a supply vessel. All right. 124. Dang. Let's do it. Group of freighters that came through. So I'm going to see if I can snack. Oh, yes, there is. All right, cool. So just because we're here, I'm going to actually see if there's any manufacturing or more fuels. If there's more fuel, take that too. Let's head over this way. Looks like a possible combat. Yep, combat 1. Skip on that one as well. Got a couple over here, I believe. We'll do the bottom one first, because they're kind of... It's definitely combat as well. Ooh, they have a lot of good... Ooh, actually, this is not terrible. They have good trade, they have good combat, like really good combat. Bad industry, but we're not going to be sending out for industry, really. If we do send out, let's send it for mainly combat. Let's grab this one, actually. That's worth it. And let's go up here. This looks like a potential exploration. Merchant. Okay, cool. 22 trade. That's really good. Trade. Okay, cool. Let's do that as well. And let's head down here and see what this one is. This is another merchant. I think I'm going to skip on that one for now. Was there another one? Yeah, let's go check out this guy over here. This is actually the first one we saw. Ooh, okay. Exploration. Yes, this is the guy we first saw. Let's grab him too. Alright, so we're going to head back to the space station and then head back to our freighter. And we'll go take a peek at our new frigates. Alright, so we're back at our freighter. We're gonna go check out the ships that we actually have. I do have some on mission right now, but we're gonna check out the ones we just got. So I'm gonna go over to manage fleet. Now, as you can see, we have a few that are already out on missions. That's the other thing too, you can get raiders, so you can kind of see what they look like. They're kind of cool actually, and they're mainly focused on combat. Yeah, I don't think you'll find anything like, support or anything like that. So we did get quite a few support, which is great, because a couple of guys did come back. They got this B class, which I'm very excited about. This is actually a really nice one, because it has a high combat for fuel bulker, which is great. Plus, it's got some decent expedition fuel costs reductions, which is awesome. I do want to get some more industry ones, but that's okay. We got a few more supports as well. Generally, when I send stuff out on missions, I want to send someone with a support unit, just so they have decreased fuel costs. We did pick up a trader. Traders can be good too for trade missions. Oh, we got one that was a high level. Yeah, this guy's really good. That plus 15 and plus 2, that's great. Let's go ahead and send some out on a... We're actually going to go collect some rewards real quick. All right, so once you have your frigates that you like, you want to come to this guy here. He's your planner and dispatcher. He'll give you a few missions to send them out on. I can see I already have one that's active currently. And of course, you're going to have combat-focused ones. You're going to have Voyage of Discovery. You're going to have balance, which is going to be kind of a balance of everything. You'll also have trade ones. You have industry ones, which is mining. So we have a level 3 right now, which is actually kind of insane. So let's go ahead and definitely send our A class and send out the support there as well. Let's go ahead and send out... Where's our raider? Let's send a raider out as well. That gives me 3. Let's do one more, because one thing I like to do is make sure I ensure victory. So let me do that as well. That should give us a little bit of an edge, and we can send them out. And as you see here, my fleet rating is 3. The difficulty is 3. So we're matching up pretty good. We do have support in there, which is great. Yeah, that should be fine, actually. We'll do that for now. So I'll send them out. That's going to come back in 5 hours. Now, I'm going to actually add in an additional command post. Get over here. Yeah, so I could send out another group. Yeah, I actually don't, so I'm not going to do that. Well, let's send out some more combat ones. It's only a 1-star, so it's not terrible. Got a support vessel in there. Alright, so we should be good to go on this one. We have 2 combat, 1 support, 3 hours, so we'll send that one out as well. If you're ever curious on how your team is doing, you can always come over here. For instance, I think this one's been out for a bit. You can actually see how they're doing. And you actually can inspect all ships, see how they're doing. It's kind of cool. There's a little extra stuff in here, and again, these are going to be your command posts. This is where your commander is going to be. And you have to have these here in order to send out your fleet. So once we come back, we'll review what we got for rewards, because when you do this, you're kind of making passive income to some degree. So as you hear, like I got this, I got one of these, I got some indium. You get kind of random stuff, and you just get pure credits too, which is great. So this right here is like 750,000. I do have a trade console here that I can go sell it for. I will say having a fleet of your own is really cool. And the other nice thing too is if you go into combat with a pirate vessel, or kind of curious if I do some piracy, if I can have them join me, I'm sure I probably could. It wouldn't be a big deal. They'll actually help fight by your side. So if you're planning on taking, say you have a bounty pop up that's like an elite, you could set up your capital ship to spawn in that location or summon it in that location, and wherever that elite pilot is, you can have your freighter help you take that target out. Once those missions are all set, we'll come back and we'll check out the rewards. Alright, so we are back in our freighter, and we're actually going to go get our rewards from our frigates that were sent out on missions. As you can see here, they're lit up right now, so that means that they actually got back from their actual mission. So let's go ahead and debrief. The cool thing about this is it actually go through and tell you everything they got. You can skip through it if you want to. So we got 398,000, which is good. Nothing too crazy on that one. 328,000, that's good. 306, so we have about 600. Oh, making a lot right now, so that's good. And as you see on the upper right hand corner here, you'll see all your stuff spawn up, or pop up I should say. We got about just under $1 mil from that one, which is great. Let's go ahead and head back this way. Now whenever you do that, it'll actually spawn in your freighter's inventory. Okay. That's really good. So we'd like to see stuff like that. Also, this is really good too. 750 for 5 of those is kind of insane. But yeah, not a big deal on that. But I will say that 40.5 million is kind of insane. So we made a lot of money. That's actually insane. So we're definitely going to go sell those for sure. All right, well, let's go sell these items, because that's just made up a lot of money for us, which is great. 0.3, I think, from just the credits we got from them, which is great. Like I said, this is a great way to make passive income. So I think I have some more fuel left, so I'm going to send some more out. All right, so we are back in our freighter. Hopefully this was helpful. Hope you had a chance to see how kind of everything works, and got to see me build up our fleet, which is pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with what we got going on right now. Got a pretty decent assortment of crews right now. We have some pretty high level ones and then normal sea ones, which Again, they'll level up as we carry through, so it's always perfect. And I will say it is pretty cool that I have pirate freighters now, which is really cool. Or frigates, not freighters. That's something I didn't know you can get, which is awesome. There's also going to be like organic frigates too, which I've seen here and there, but I didn't realize how many different frigates there are. There's quite a few of them, and I'm actually pretty stoked about that. So you do have the ability to upgrade just like anything else in this game, and as you see, we have a few items down here I can actually install. Let's go install this. This is going to allow me to... My expeditions, our speed is 44% faster, so that's huge. This one gives me 15% increased expedition science, and those combined are going to be 30% expedition trade ability. So that's going to be really good when I send units out on trade missions. This one here, though, is really strong, especially in the supercharged slot. As you saw there is supercharged slots you can get. And of course, that was, so if I had this in a normal slot, it would be 15%. If I put it over here, it's now 44%. So that's going to be really nice. I do think if you get enough of those, you could have your missions come back rather quickly. So let's go ahead and manage our fleet real quick. So these were at like 23 hours, and now they're at 16. So that's really good. So I do recommend if you get a lot of those, I would get as much as you can on there, because if you can actually make it where your high level missions only take like an hour, that's going to be really nice for you profitability wise, as long as you keep up your fuel costs and stuff like that. This is cool. There's a lot of neat stuff here. I'm actually put these over here. Again, this is only a C class, but that's okay. We can continuously upgrade this, and I'm pretty sure Pirate Dreadnoughts are one of the more rare ones to get. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hope you got a chance to understand how this all works. Any questions, throw them in the comments below, and any suggestions, let me know as well. This is pretty fun. I am going to be building off of this more. That's going to be it for now. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.